it's a meme. It's a meme.
Good evening, YouTube family. So I am bringing you the last video of the night, and this was Sisters season 9, and the name of the episode is called Cutting Ties. Go figure. And Andy is at her office, and she got a call from Dr. Vaughn, and he says that just call him Reginald, and she says he says that he wants to see her, and he can't get her off his mind, he say. And she says drinks tonight, while he offered to meet her for coffee a little bit later. But she giddy and ready to, and I'm pretty sure jump his bones. Cause you know Andy, she that kind of girl at times. She be getting freaky now. And then Hayden was thirsty so, and Chaz, you know the basketball player, Chaz, they are, you know, talking they are talking in Fatima's office. Because remember, Fatima said that only way that she agreed to do it is have to be in the office or what have you. So he was in the office. And Fatima is tired of him, for real. Like me. I'm like, ooh, Hayden, you so thirsty. And then Cameron talks to Zach, and she says that they did have some good times. And you know, it's kind of like a walk down memory lane. That's as soon as the episode came on. Then they both started catching up and walking down memory lane. And then they still was down there talking. And she said that they were ups and downs as well. And Zach says that she was an important part of his life, in his life for a long time. And Fatima and Chaz, they talk, and she thanks him for coming in. And then Fatima talks, Chaz, thanks for coming in. And you remember Tamara, Hayden's girlfriend / ex or whatever. She, you know, comes in a short pink dress and is flirting hard with Chaz. And then she says she is not with Hayden no more since she saw Chaz. I said, ooh, thirst bucket. And she says that Tamara, now this was Fatima telling Chaz when Tamara finally took her little self in the office to meet with Hayden. And she says that Tamara is a walking case of herpes. You know, the little nasty disease that starts with an H and ends with an S. And Hayden is surprised to see her in his office. And Tamara says that it is not working out for her anymore. And then Hayden says, why? Because you done found somebody else? Or you done just cheating again? What is it? And he was being real nasty and being real snarky and all that. And then he had the audacity to call her bitch. And I said, oh. And then slut. And then she said, well, I'm just not giving you a chance to, you know, pay me back for sleeping with Gary. And he said that, you know, he not on that no more. And she said, pretty much. And then Maurice and Sabrina, they're at the bar like they promised to go to. And he helped her get dressed last week. And she was putting on her dress. She was pulling on her dress. And he tells her, you know, to bat her eyes. Bat your eyes. He said, bat. Oh, Maurice, he's so hostile. And he was saying, you have to make it look like you're available. I said, okay. All right, Maurice. And then Andy comes to talk to Fatima, and she says that she is doing good. for, you know, when she passes the bar. And she really was just asking Fatima. Fatima said, well, I'm still studying the other players. And Andy said, I thought you just had one player. I thought you just had one player. And it's like she wasn't jealous, but I took it that she could have been, because she felt like she may be just as good of a lawyer as she is. Who knows? Andrea Barnes can be a little tad bit jealous. She just don't want Fatima to get, you know, a tad bit ahead of her. And Fatima was saying, well, you want to go out for drinks and all that? And then, you know, Andy had already agreed to go out with Reginald, which is Dr. Vaughn. And, you know, they on the first name basis. And she told him to call her Andy. So she didn't want to tell Fatima that she already had plans without lying. Because she told a whole lie. And I'm like, why you just didn't want to tell Fatima that you were going out with Dr. Vaughn, aka Reginald? Because Fatima already had said that, you know, well, I know Dr. Vaughn, he was, you know, eyeing you and this and that. And have you heard of him? What you think about him? And Andy, you know how she be trying to be prim and proper. And she didn't want to say nothing. She didn't want to say nothing at all. I said, okay, Andy, don't nobody have time for all your foolery, because that's definitely what it is. And I'm like, girl, go ahead, please. And then, and then Zach and Karen are still talking. And she says that Zach is going to be a great father. And he says that he has Fatima. Because he said he has Fatima. And she says, well, I have Aaron. It's like she was trying to convince herself that she had Aaron. I still don't think that Karen want to admit the fact that Zach is in another relationship all the way. I really don't think that she wants to admit that Zach is in a relationship. And I'm like, girl, go ahead, please. Because Aaron was listening on the monitor. And when he heard it on the monitor, then he said, all right, Tyler. I see what could happen, but hopefully that's not what's going to happen. So, Fatima and Tamara are both talking in the parking deck, because Fatima was about to get ready to go for the night. And they are both talking in the parking deck, and she says that she is not the monster that she thinks that she is. And Fatima says, have a good night, Tamara. And Tamara trying to pass her. I'm sorry. I gotta keep taking this off because it seems like y'all can't see me. But Tamara, she gave her a card. And I'm like, Tamara, what is this? What type of card is this? Okay. All right, Tamara. And Andy and Daddy, they arrive at Karen's house. And Aaron answers the door. And like I said, I never saw Zach leave. But you know how Tyler Perry, he don't include every bit of detail in the shows. I never saw Zach leave. But that's Tyler Perry for you. And then Aaron going in their room. But Aaron says that Zach was there earlier. Okay? And then they was asking, what was Zach doing there? And then he just said that he just came to check on Karen and things like that. So, Miss Mott, Karen Mott. And then Fatima, and I already said that about the parking deck and all this and this and that. And then I got to that part. Okay, I'm almost done, y'all. And Sabrina she just left the cute walk away. She just left the cute guys walk away, cuteness walk away. She wasn't paying attention to the folks. And then Maurice back there trying to coach her and say, no, that's not a good match. I'm like, okay, Maurice. And then Paige is still there, and I promise you, I forgot that she was gonna be there. I forgot that she was coming and all this and this and that. And Maurice don't like no one she is talking to. And Maurice said, Mr. Sir, you might want to watch her from across the bar, because that's the man that they were saying, that Maurice said that he had bad breath. I said, oh dear goodness. And then we get back to Danny, and she pretty much was telling Karen that to head to the restroom to take a shower and clean up, being that she has not changed since she left the hospital, and that old nasty bath robe, and then matted wig and all that. And then she says that she needs to get her booty in the tub, in some water, somewhere in the water. Now Sabrina says that this is really complicated. She pretty much tired of looking at and listening to guys and all that. She said this is so complicated. And she says that she has to use the restroom. And Maurice says, go, because we do not need no golden showers. And then as soon as she had got up, Sabrina had got up to, head to the restroom, then she sees Frank. Do y'all remember Frank? Older gentleman, but he'll do. He's nice looking. And then Rich shows up just looking in the back, in the back of the club, like he had just walked in. Like, I'm like, let me tell you something. And I'm like, Rich, get real. I know you didn't expect her to just wait for you forever. You had your chance, and she already told you that she trying to move the opposite way. It's like, get real, dude. But this was Sisters, season 9, Cutting Ties. And I know it's real close, because I had to take it off of the tripod, because don't even ask. But like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe, YouTube family. And I hope y'all have a blessed night. And I'm going to go ahead and get this updated and uploaded for you. And bye, YouTube family.